Lance points, first time out of the bag. Was that slightly unexpected, given how difficult testing had been overall for the team?
It was a good result for us. I don't think we're in a position to really fight for much more than that at the moment. The other teams are quicker than us. Alpha Tauri, Ferrari, McLaren. They're ahead of us. So yeah, it was a good result, but we want much more than that. So we'll have to improve our package and get back to where we were last year, fighting for much more than that.
How difficult is that going to be, though? I mean, a lot's been made in the press, certainly, about the difference in concept between the low rake, high rake cars, and the fact that Mercedes and you guys have forged down a path that's going to be very difficult to sort of rectify this season.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's what happened. There was a regulation change that was made that affected us much more than the high rate cars. That happened very late in the season, very late last season. After the regulation change that was placed earlier in the season, where we weren't allowed to change anything other than the 2 tokens that we had available. So we were very limited with the changes we can make. We had to stay with the philosophy of car that we had, and then a regulation change came in very late last year that affected our philosophy of car much more than the high rate cars, which is quite annoying.
How much more difficult is the car to drive this year as opposed to last?
It's more difficult, just less downforce, less grip, and consequence of that makes it more difficult. So that's how it is.
You're the kind of driver that can drive around those kind of problems, usually.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, downforce is, what brings lap time, and there's only so much you can do to drive around limitations. It's at the end of the day, when you have downforce, it's lap time, it's speed, and we're going to have to claw our way out of this and improve throughout the season.